The Chicago Bulls did it again last night with a massive victory over the Philadelphia 76ers, 113-111, and the Bulls moved to 6-1 on the season. And the Cardiac Bulls are in full effect this NBA season. It has been probably the most entertaining brand of Bulls basketball that I've watched probably since the Derrick Rose days. So we'll talk about the game, and also we'll give a formal apology to my favorite player on the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic, here in just a second. But before we do so, if you guys could, hit that subscribe button today. We crossed over 13,000 subs last week, and we're already closing in on 14,000 subs. So shout out to all of you guys. I really do appreciate it, and I think we could hit 14K off today's show. We just need 391 more people to hit that subscribe button. I promise you there'll be at least 500 people watching today's show that aren't subscribed. So if you guys want more Bulls content on your YouTube page and want to help me out and make me look good for my bosses, hit that subscribe button today. You know, I was debating heading into the show if I should give a formal apology to Nikola Vucevic because you guys love to kill me in the comment section saying I'm way too critical of Vuce, and I will say that right now. Nikola Vucevic, I am sorry. You have been playing fantastic basketball this season, and it's not only just a shot he yesterday, which also this pass by Josh Giddey was absolutely ridiculous. Beat his man off the dribble, was hanging up in the air, left hand straight to the shooter's pocket, and Vooch did the rest. And it's not only just like hitting that shot, him playing some good offensive ball. He was actually fantastic defensively last night. I can't believe I'm saying that right now. He did a number on Joel Embiid, specifically late in that game. He had a big Tom steal on him, and he seems like he's moving his feet well. He did struggle in that second Knicks game, guarding the pick and roll. But last night, I mean, I thought Vooch, like probably, even though statistically wasn't one of his best performances with the Bulls, but defensively, hitting clutch shots, timely jumpers throughout the game. Nikola Vucevic, I apologize. I'll be nicer to you throughout the rest of the season, hopefully, as long as you keep this up. But another guy that I was completely wrong about. I love having wrong takes, especially when they're to the benefit of this Bulls team. And Josh Giddey, I mean, this guy's unfreaking believable, man. 29 points last night, 12 assists, 15 rebounds. He has been shooting the lights out from downtown. And this guy is truly, in my opinion, I think Josh Giddey is the second best passer in the NBA right now. Obviously, you still got to give the nod to Nikola Jokic. I think Jokic is probably a top 5 passer of all time, so it's going to be tough for Giddey, take that title from him. But besides Nikola Jokic, I'm taking Josh Giddey. The passes he has are absolutely unbelievable because they are always in the shooter's pocket. And I made this comparison on a previous show where it's like you have an NFL quarterback and the difference between, him or the difference between a receiver, having like a 5-yard completion to like him, hitting him 5 yards in stride and him turning it up to 10 is the ball placement. And Josh Giddey has that same impact on the basketball court. Where these shooters for the Bulls, I mean, they're probably just having a field day with this guy. They are just in the shooter's pocket right away. It's just one fluid motion, and that's because of number 3. He is an unreal passer. I think he's truly the second best passer in the NBA right now. And another thing I was completely wrong about, and I will own it, his contract is an absolute steal. The Bulls have him under contract for the rest of this season and the 3 seasons after at $25 million. The salary cap is going to continue to go up in the NBA with these new TV deals, and this contract of 4 years, $100 million, is one of the best bargain deals in the league. I mean, the guy's averaging 23, 10, and 9 throughout the first 7 games of the season, and the Bulls are 6-1. Like, if you just had to give an MVP award for the first 7 games of the season, Giddey's probably top 10 on that list. Like, he has been that impactful and that good this season. He was also fighting his freaking tail off defensively, so I'd love to see that. And I will say, in my whole life, like even before I started covering the Bulls here at Chat Sports, I have never been more wrong about a player. Like Josh Giddey is truly changing the direction of this entire Chicago Bulls franchise. And I can't believe it because I thought what he showed last year in the second half of the season, I don't really buy too much in the March hoops. So that's why I didn't really think he could replicate the 19, 10, and 9 he averaged post All-Star break last season. But he's done that and even more. I mean, he's averaging 23, 10, and 9. And I just have never been more wrong in terms of evaluating a basketball player and seeing how he can progress throughout his NBA career than Josh Giddey. I'll tip my cap to you. Good day, mate. Shout out to number 3. And also, I would love to play with Josh Giddey. Like, listen, when I was playing basketball growing up, I was a shooter. You guys like to call me Kevin Huerter. I kind of played like Kevin Huerter a little bit back in my day. But I would absolutely love to play with Josh Giddey. Like, if you're a shooter coming off screens, the ball is going to be right in that shooter's pocket every time. He's got unreal vision. Like, even if it's not his first, second option coming off a pick and roll, he can just whip that ball around and he'll find you perfectly in the shooter's pocket, which is so key. Like, I mean, if you're a shooter, I mean, if you think about it, if a guy throws you a pass at your right shoulder, it's tough to kind of get back to the shooter's pocket, one motion, and go hit a jump shot. But if you are in the shooter's pocket every single time, it's just one fluid motion. It's just reps with these NBA guys at that point. So I would absolutely love to play with Josh Giddey, and we got to show him some love, man, because this guy's been a revelation for this franchise. And, truly changing, like, how I view this Bulls franchise moving forward, because you have two fantastic building blocks in Vucevic and Josh Giddey, both young players, and just unreal stuff from Giddey. So let's show him some love on today's show. Type those threes in the comments section. I'll talk about the rest of the game here in a second, highlight some other players on the Bulls, specifically Isaac Okoro had a really good game last night. But before we do so, today's episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this basketball season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. And PrizePicks now offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. So, for example, if you guys want to pick more on Steph Curry's points, 3-pointers, and assists, well, now you can pick all of them in the same lineup only on PrizePicks. And they also have another cool feature where it allows you guys to follow other PrizePicks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just someone whose picks you like, hit that follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new Feed tab on PrizePicks. So download the PrizePicks app today, plug in that promo code CLNS, and we'll hook you guys up with $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. This promo code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. But massive shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's show. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. I do want to highlight Isaac Okoro here for not only how he played defensively, which obviously we know he is a menace on that side of the floor, plays with a lot of energy, moves his feet really well, and he's just got also a strong frame. So even when guards are trying to drive around him, I mean, he can just use his chets and just completely stonewall guys. But I thought what was so impressive yesterday was offensively. He was great as obviously just knocking down the open 3-point ball, 9 of his 16 points coming from that, but also just attacking the rim and being a high-end cutter. Like when you're playing with a guy like Josh Giddey and you are, a role player, like it's either you are posting up for a catch-and-shoot 3, but if he drives, you also got to have that backdoor cut ability, and that's just the mental side of the game, which I did not give Isaac Okoro enough credit for, but last night that was on full display. And how about frickin' sticks, man? Jalen Smith. Shooting the 3-ball very, very well. I think I said it a couple of videos ago. I was like, man, if this guy could just be a 35, 40% 3-point shooter, like he could be a walking 12 to 15 points every single night. And the Bulls, it is so funny. They just spam these pick and pops over and over again because it's so tough if you're the other team. Where you got Josh Giddey coming off that, where it's also Giddey has been so good at finishing around the rim this year. You don't want to just allow him to get to the rim. So if he's coming off that pick and pop, like he's got 2 shooters on the weak side, he's got the throwback option to the big, like having 2 bigs off the bench where you are necessarily just running 5 out the entire game. Jalen Smith was amazing. And then Modest Vucevic, missed a couple easy ones last night, but I really felt like defensively he was fantastic. Moving his feet very well. You feel the energy he brings to the game. And like, he's a guy that's just fine with playing within the offense. Like, he's not going to try to do too much. Obviously, he's in his second year, 21 years old. I just thought he really just played well within the Bulls' offense yesterday, and defensively it was really a strong suit in that comeback win over the Sixers. And then Trey Jones just keeps on doing it, man. Again, like if the Bulls need Trey Jones to go score 17, 18 points on any given night, he can do that. If they need him just to play within the offense like he did last night, 8 points, 2 assists, just did what the Bulls asked him to do. So he was amazing. Then Kevin Huerter, this guy's electric off the bench. Like to have a shooter like like a shooter like him to come off the bench and just be like a flamethrower, I think is so key because like if Huerter has a random game where he pops off for 6 or 7 threes, like the Bulls are going to win that game probably 80% of the time. So just having that guy off the bench, I think is key. And the Bulls, like what made this game so more impressive in my opinion is like Tyrese Maxey was blacked out. This guy was 6 of 10 from 3. It was his birthday. He had 22 points, I think, within like the first 16 minutes of that game. So he was absolutely cooking and just, tip my cap to the Bulls. Like this was I don't know if this is maintainable for Chicago to keep playing like this, but it is a lot of fun right now. And I would give a lot of credit to these guys playing some really good basketball. So Vegas, they got the over-under right now for the Bulls at 42.5 wins. What are you taking? Are you taking the O for over? Or are you taking the U for under? You guys let me know your thoughts down below. And we'll get on out of here. See you guys next time. Go Bulls.